Just being in Times Square now really brings back all these memories. I used to work on the fourth floor of this big tower here. You can see it just up here. It's the Reuters building. And I remember walking in just before the first plane hit. We had monitors all over the newsroom, and we could see where the impact was. A lot of people were thinking this is an accident. I remember counting the floors of the impact, and there were over 10. A lot of people saying, oh, it's just a small plane. A small plane does not take out 10 floors. And of course, minutes later, the second plane hit, and we knew this was something horrible. This was something horrendous. A lot of New Yorkers flocked straight away here to Times Square. You see why. You've got screens everywhere. A lot of the networks play the news here. They were standing agog, scared, horrified, and angry. Taxi! Hey man, how are you? So we're heading down the West Side Highway now. I can tell you, driving down, you've got a clear shot of the towers in flames and the smoke coming out. It was just really eerie driving towards that. You knew that every bit of law enforcement in the city was just heading there amongst the confusion. The truth is I've put off coming down here over many years. It's a beautiful memorial here, all the names reflecting the diverse lives that were cut cruelly short that day. For me, the hole where the water disappears, it reminds me of the people who jumped, and that was the big thing that day for me and many others of my colleagues. Can you imagine having to make that choice? That still pretty much haunts me today. But my overwhelming feeling that day was also for my colleagues, because this day before smartphones and telecommunications were down, and we thought we were all dead. I mean, each other were dead or missing or hurt, especially after the towers came down. So this is really quite emotional for me to be here with all these names. I had put it off, but I'm glad I'm here 20 years on. I'm very lucky, because a lot of people weren't. I don't really remember getting home that night, but I know it was in a cab, which was hard to get over the Brooklyn Bridge just here, and just seeing the amount of ash, the smoke, and the smell too of the burning remnants of the Twin Towers, and being pretty angry. I was tired, I was upset, but this view that I enjoyed for so long was going to be no more. I remember one New York commentator at the time saying it was like New York got punched in the mouth and lost its 2 front teeth. That's true, but it was also a massive gut punch, a heart wrench as well, that really has never left me. New York was never the same again after that. And I think what really still gets me is the whole world that day was New York. Sorry, emotional. All the goodwill towards America that came in the weeks and months afterwards was squandered into one war that's now ended horribly, and another one that was unnecessary. And all that humanity, all that goodwill, all that horror of what had happened was squandered, and that I will never get over. Brooklyn's a lovely place. I miss living here, but it was a time. Thanks.